Welcome back. This weekend, of course, the 4th of July, and with it comes a bunch of fireworks. But of course, we have to keep safety in mind when we're talking about fireworks. So this morning, we're bringing in the Philadelphia Fire Department. I'm joined by Cheif Tom Kane. Good morning, Chief.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for being out here with us this morning, and a very, very important topic as far as fireworks safety. What's the overall message this year when it comes to the 4th of July and fireworks?
Well, basically, we want everybody to not do their own fireworks. We want everybody to attend one of the local presentations that the city will put on, or the local municipality, or the Phillies. They're done by professionals, they're licensed, insured, and they know exactly what they're doing. A lot of times when people take it upon themselves to do this stuff, accidents happen, and the dangers of them are really bad. I mean, you could lose a finger, an eye, you use your life. There's a lot of bad things can happen, and it's not necessary. There's so many good presentations out there for you to attend.
Yeah, absolutely. So the main message here, leave it to the professionals. Don't try to do this at home. And generally, when it comes to fireworks, what are some good practices just surrounding them?
Well, if you decide to do it on your own, we recommend that you only buy legal fireworks. Now, they're everywhere. You'll see the signs everywhere. So these are some of the things we're able to acquire. And just make sure they're labeled. There's warning labels on them. But just to see, are they safe? This is, it's not a stick of dynamite. It looks like one, but it's only 200 firecrackers. So, I mean, what could go wrong if you're lighting up 200 firecrackers at once?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that can happen. So you want to make sure, if you decide to do this stuff, and we don't recommend that at all, make sure that there's no children in the vicinity.
Absolutely.
You're using safety goggles, a distance, something to light them. Don't hold them in your hand while you light them. And alcohol, if you're going to drink, don't be lighting fireworks off.
Right.
It just leads to too many things that can happen, and we don't want anybody to end up in the emergency room
Absolutely.
at the end of the day.
Just be smart, use your common sense, and actually it's very difficult to legally shoot off fireworks in Philadelphia. Now tell me why that is.
Well, in the city of Philadelphia, there's requirement that you have to shoot them off 150 feet from any building. There's not many areas of private property that you can do that. You can't shoot them off in public property, in parks or recreation centers. So legally, people don't have that much space to set them off in the city. People do anyway, but it's not legal to do it. And your municipalities, you'd have to check with each municipality to see what the requirements are there.
Right, so we have some fun alternatives over here. You brought us some glow sticks, and I love the confetti cannon. That would be really fun to do. We'd
set that off, but we'd have to clean up, so we're not doing that. But yeah, that's kind of fun. And some people are going to scoff at those things, but I'll tell you what, unless you get confetti in your eye, you're not going to the emergency room. All this stuff is safe. Yeah. And again, we really want people to go to the presentations that are put on, the professional shows. They're going to be a lot better, they're safer, and you'll end up with a very fine finish to your 4th of July.
Absolutely. And let's talk a bit about sparklers, because sparklers, I feel like people may think they're a safer option, but it's still very easily to burn yourself, especially kids sometimes when they're playing with the sparklers. So let's talk about sparklers if you're going to use those on the 4th of July.
All right. At home, we keep kids away from the iron, the stove, anything that's hot. These can melt gold. The temperature that comes off of a sparkler is enough to melt gold. So if you're going to let your kid, or not let your kid near the iron, you don't want to let them near a sparkler either. Think common sense. It's your children. It's their lives and their well-being. Put them first, and save this stuff for the professionals.
Absolutely. And you actually have an event coming up. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
We do, actually. We have one of our fire lieutenants, Daniel Bennett, was injured in a motorcycle accident. He and his wife were in Tennessee on the same motorcycle. They went into a ravine, and they were both seriously injured, and we're having a benefit for them July 10th at Constadter's in the Northeast. It costs us $45, and it's to help them with medical expenses and with other expenses related to the accident. So if anybody would help out, and there's a GoFundMe page for them as well. You can search that. And
of course, thinking of them and thinking of their families. For fireworks safety ahead of the 4th of July weekend, if people are looking for more information or any of the tips that you shared today, where can they find some of that?
Well, they'll find it on your website. You can also look at Consumer Product Safety Commission, and just fireworks safety. Google fireworks safety, and you'll come up with so much information about it. And again, it's a matter of ending your day in fun, having fun with your family rather than in the emergency room.
Right.
Because some of those things. Well, one thing I say is the only thing you have to lose is fingers, eyes, and lives.
Which is definitely not one of those you want to lose. So
True.
Thank you so much, Cheif Tom Kane, for being with us this morning. Again, we'll have that information on our website. Overall message: leave it to the professionals this 4th of July weekend. We'll be right back with a final check of weather and traffic. Stay with us.